Can you smile for me? I think I got it. Hi, I'm Alan Levine, and this is not a camera. Looks like a camera. Looks like an old camera. In fact, it is a 1930s vintage Brownie camera, and but it's more than a camera. So I'm going to tell you what's inside, and this is going to be a thing you might come to know about called the Storybox. So I'm going to open up the camera, tilt down so you guys can see this better. And when you open it up, instead of seeing camera stuff, there's wires and things inside. So let me see if I can safely extract the parts here so I can tell you what this is. It's based on technology originally called the Pirate Box. You can find it online at piratebox.cc. And my instance of it, I call it the Storybox for reasons I'll explain elsewhere. Pirates are cool, but people don't always want to join something related to pirates, because they're not all like Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. So we have three components here. And I'll go over them in pieces, in part. And there's a little bit of homemade wiring, thanks to my friend Ken McGuire, who added a little bonus feature. So this little square guy here is just, there's lots of things like this. It's a battery supply. It's rechargeable by USB, and it provides, actually this one has two ports out to provide USB power. This thing powers the box, obviously. Power supply powers the box. But the nice thing about this is that I don't need to be plugged in. These things have long life. They're used mainly for recharging cell phones. So this is power supply. It does have a little switch here, and I'll come back to the light in a second. Now this is the important thing. It's kind of tiny, a little square thing, less than 3 inches wide. TP-Link 3020. It's a little wireless router. So this is the kind of thing that you might use in a situation. You plug your internet line in here, and normally it just provides a wireless network, local network. But it's been re-engineered. It's been reconfigured to do something slightly different. It also has a little USB thing here on the side, and this is where everything important that lives on the Pirate Box happens. So I'm going to put this here, and I will turn on the light. I should actually put it back together so you can see it inside the box, but I'll do it out here just so you can see the parts. So the idea with the switch here that my friend Ken helped me out, which you may not be able to see because it's bright out. There's a little light. So when I put this in the camera and open up the shutter, it's an indicator that the Pirate Box is on. So right now you'll see lights are flashing as the Pirate Box starts up. The whole principle is to create a local wireless network. So I'm not connected to the internet, but on the box, the router itself, and this is what the Pirate Box installation does, it's running its own little web server. And on there I can create an environment experience for people so that they can connect to it, and then they can put files onto the little thumb drive, the web server storage, or they can actually browse around with things out there and download things. That's the basic premise of the Pirate Box, is that you put things on, you take things off. I'm doing something a little bit differently. I have some special prompts I'm asking for in terms of the kind of things I want people to put on there. But I'm also going to be adding a wiki and a couple other tools that will aid in the ability, hopefully, so people can look through the different media that are on there and be able to create stories or just maybe find interesting things or connections between the media that's on there. The thing that's intriguing about this is that everything on here is completely anonymous. So when you upload something, the only information about the file is whatever its name is. And if you use a mobile device, generally it's going to have a name like img996.jpg. If you upload from a computer, you can give it an interesting file name, but there is no context for the media. And that's where it gets interesting when you look at media that has no context. So if this thing is working, I'm going to bring up my network settings here and Let's see what's going on. Hopefully it'll be broadcasting its network. So if you can see on there, you'll see a ignore the Cogdog networks, but there's a Storybox share freely. I'm going to join that network. So let's say I'm out somewhere in public, maybe a coffee shop, maybe a pub, maybe at school, and I see this network. And it's an open network. So wow, how often do you see an open network? So I'll probably join it. Maybe looking to get on the internet, go to Facebook or something like that. So I'm joining the network right now. It's like, great, I found free internet. Because, quite often you don't find free wireless anymore. It's kind of a special thing. So it's like, oh, okay, I seem to have this network available now. I'm going to go to my web browser, and I'm going to go to, say, I'll go to Yahoo, if I could spell it right, yahoo.com. So you can see yahoo.com. And I'm putting yahoo.com into my web browser, and I'll try to go there. And what happens is, instead of going to Yahoo, I'm actually seeing something different. I'm not on the internet. I'm actually on the web server on here. And so there's an interface on here, and I'm working on right now changing it to customize the interface, which allows us to do a couple things. The first thing is, it allows us to add content. So I can go to upload media, and I'm going to click it up, and it's going to, on the iPhone, basically all it gives you access to is to upload media from your camera device. On an Android device, you can do anything. I'm actually going to, instead of taking a picture, I'm going to take a picture with my iPhone here. Let me see. Maybe I can even take a picture of you right there. So I just took a picture, and it's asking me if I want to use this photo. So I will use this photo. And then right now, it just uploaded that photo to the Pirate Box. And so that's how easy it is. You just send things to the Storybox, and it goes inside. Now what you can do is actually look inside, and what you'll find here is a list of all the different things that people have added to the Pirate Box. So let me see, and see if that picture comes up. And I'm maybe not finding it, but I will find something else. Here's a picture that someone took of me in Texas when I was showing this. So what we have here is basically a whole collection of media files that all we know is maybe some file names or not. So it's a place to maybe just explore this collection, and it's why we call it a digital time capsule. So that's how it works. Let's see if I can get all this stuff safely back in the box so you can see how the whole contraption works here. So we're going to put the router back in like that, and then we're going to get a special light device like this. There's quite a few other things I hope to explore with the Pirate Box, but the basic part, or the Storybox, the basic part here is the ability to have this in a nice, small, self-contained unit here. This little old camera, which might just be sitting around looking like, I don't know if you really see too many of these old cameras sitting out in public anymore. Excuse me while I struggle with my Velcro here. Hopefully don't disconnect the Pirate Box. Just going to get that wedged in there. Going to get the switch put in there. And close her back up. So right now, just close box. Now, because I know the way this camera works, this little bar pulled up on those old cameras would allow you to take a long exposure. And when I click the shutter, you can see there's the light from the Pirate Box showing through. So when this is out in public, that little light is an indicator that, hey, Pirate Box is on. You might want to share something. And that, my friends, is the insides of the Storybox. Now what's going to get interesting is, first of all, when I build my fancy new interface, which is kind of close to done, but also to see what happens. So the first trip for this is coming up later this week. This is going to be spending 2 weeks in New Zealand, circulating around to different cities where I'll be meeting with educators and maybe a few strangers, and doing some workshops, showing them the Pirate Box, Storybox, setting it up with the idea that as we go around and collect things, the idea is to collect bits of media that perhaps represent now. How do you represent now? It's a time capsule, because when the Pirate Box, Storybox gets turned off, or when I go away, whatever you put on there, you no longer have access to. Goes with me. Um, but it becomes like a bit of ephemeral media, and it feels like it's on the internet, but it's not connected to the internet. Can't go to Facebook, can't get distracted by email. All you have is what's on the box. So what gets interesting is maybe to collect from different parts of New Zealand some things that represent some little bits of capture of what life in New Zealand is like now for the selection of people that happen to do it. So I hope to collect lots of media, and then in the workshops, I hope to be doing some storytelling activity with those media, and also maybe encouraging people to create something, some remixes out of that. I won't share the media that's collected, but I will share the remixes. So if you happen to be in New Zealand and at my own workshops, you got something looking forward to. If not, maybe you should invite me over, because you really want to see what's on the Storybox, right? All right. All right. Can you just move to the left a little bit? Yeah. All right. I got you framed. Just give me a little bit better smile. More smile. Ah, there you go. You look beautiful. Gotcha. Bye.